The spirit of No Barriers was conceived by a group of friends with a passion for the natural beauty of the mountains. Each used the natural world to shatter their own personal barriers, and in 2003, we came together to form a nonprofit organization. No Barriers USA promotes innovation, education, and assistive technologies that transform lives by helping people with disabilities realize their full potential. Hi, I'm Mark Wellman. In the summer of 2007, the No Barriers Festival brought together individuals, technology, and nature to Squaw Valley to expand our possibilities.
You know, lots of people will introduce technology in a bubble, but we feel at No Barriers that there's no way to separate technologies from challenges. You got to give people the ideas that they're looking for, but then also give them a challenging environment so they can test it out. So the whole idea behind No Barriers is to give people an active challenge so that they know that these technologies, these ideas, that they're going to work and that they can apply them. We have adaptive kayaking and rock climbing and fly fishing and scuba. So we give people active ways of problem solving their way through situations and hopefully applying that to other aspects of their life.
No Barriers is for all people, regardless of age, state of mind, or physical condition. For 5 special days, a group of amazing individuals assembled at Squaw Valley, USA, near Lake Tahoe, California, to participate in a festival unlike any other. Nearly 600 participants came together to share cutting-edge techniques and technologies which enable everyone to live active and full lives by breaking through their own personal barriers.
I was injured, basically amputated. Lost my leg when I was 3 years old at my parents' farm.
I was hit by a roadside bomb back in October 2005.
I'm a C4 incomplete spastic quadriplegic.
T6 paraplegic.
So yeah, instead of changing shoes, we just change feet.
The water's a great equalizer, so it doesn't matter what your injuries are. Once you get in the water, everyone's on the same playing field.
Me and Liz invented wheelchair hiking. And sometimes I scramble on my knees, sometimes I'm on my butt, sometimes I'm in the chair. So with somebody there who's got the patience and the time, you get the spot and you go where you're going and you enjoy the hike.
I've always wanted to be more independent in the outdoors on trails. And so for instance, we brought in Mike May, who's a blind technologist who's invented a talking GPS.
This GPS system allows visually impaired users to navigate independently through urban and natural environments. The experience of nature can be a simple yet powerful way to expand one's perceived boundaries, and we have seen many personal breakthroughs.
I almost ran the other day in my mobility session in the afternoon. It's something I could never do. The only limits you have is the ones that you put on yourself.
We had a great couple of days out here. Today we were over at Road Cut, and we had about 10 paraplegics at Road Cut, and it was a fantastic experience.
By leaving the chair behind, freedom mixes with the challenge of ascending vertical space. We address the individual's needs to get the participants on the rock. What sets the No Barriers Festival apart is the hands-on experience and, of course, the people. Technology opens worlds for those of us who can't hear, walk, or see. The brain port transmits visual images as electrical impulses to a receptor on the tongue, which provides the user with a tactile visual substitution. The symposium includes interactive panel discussions, roundtables, and inspiring keynote speakers, such as Major Dave Rozelle, the first amputee to be redeployed back to active command in Iraq.
As I was carried out of the battlefield, I said, secure the area and evacuate the casualties, and gave my last, what I thought would be my last command as a commander in the field ever.
MIT professor Hugh Herr was also on hand to discuss advancements in assistive technology.
We're developing the next generation of leg prostheses, so new feet, new ankles, new knees.
And the many forms of mobility are a truly joyous sight.
Look at that, he's an expert.
The Segway, iBot, and the one-off cycles are just some of the emerging designs, giving people the freedom to explore new and adventurous places. The onboard processor of the iBot controls balancing and power functions, as well as learning the surrounding environment and the user's habits. Not all these innovations come from big companies. Some come from individuals like Rory McCarthy.
This is our first
new design. And it's a morphing hand cycle that basically offers you the ability to have a couple different modes of hand cycling. By simply pressing a lever, I can drop down and morph into a long, low riding hand cycle, and then I simply morph back up when I get someplace and have a great time at the festival.
The No Barriers Festival is built on the idea that every person has a passion for adventure, which is worth igniting. Help us share the No Barriers vision with the world.
It rocks.
No Barriers is not just a name, it's an attitude of reaching out and finding ways to accomplish one's dreams, no matter what it takes. No Barriers is for all people, regardless of age, state of mind, or physical condition. No Barriers assumes every person has a thirst and a hope for the future which is worthy of igniting. We hope to export this simple idea around the world.